When we go to work, we often take a lot of things with us. So I packed my satchel to come down to Foxfield today, and look, what have we got inside? I've got a drink, I've got something to eat. It's not the healthiest. A snack in case I get peckish, got my phone, and I've got a huge bundle of keys. But what would an engine driver have when he went to work in the days of steam? This is called a Grimsby box because they were made by a company called J. Dukes and Company in Grimsby, that's near Hull. This particular Grimsby box was used by T. Jarvis, who was a cleaner and then fireman out of Stoke Shed, and we're grateful here at the Foxfield Museum for Mr. Jarvis donating this. They were never officially issued to railwaymen, but they were used by those enginemen who were working away from home, doing a double home or double trip link, so that they would work all day and have to lodge either in a railway barracks or in a lodging house like a B&B before working back, so working from somewhere like London to Edinburgh and back, where they'd have to stay overnight. So what would an engineman put in his Grimsby box? Well, to start off with, he would have to have a copy of the railway rules, have this on his person. In this case, a copy of the London and North Western Railway rules from 1889, so slightly out of date. Also got good firemanship, on time, pennies saved, to help him be a good fireman. And we have the Engine Driver's Bible, the old British Railways Handbook for Steam Locomotive Railwaymen. Another thing he would have in his box is one of these, and this is his pay token. Individual number on it, telling him he's part of the steam shed, and when he went to be paid, he would hand his token in, and a little metal tin with the corresponding number would be ready waiting for him with his pay. Because he's staying away from home overnight, he would have a clean shirt, one clean shirt, which we can put in. A pair of socks, a pair of underpants, don't worry, these are clean. We'd also have to have a red signal flag for danger in case of any breakdowns. And like today, he would also have some food and drink. So this is an old-fashioned beer bottle, used to have beer or ginger beer in this. But there's no opportunity for an engine driver or fireman to have a hot drink on the move until the Second World War. Although a steam locomotive is essentially a giant self-propelled kettle, you wouldn't want to use the boiler water to make a cup of tea. And in the Second World War, these were introduced, the classic railwayman's brew tin. These were issued to every railwayman and fireman, so you could actually get a hot drink on the move during wartime, and they've become a classic feature of footplate life ever since. These boxes came in a variety of sizes to suit everyone's pockets, from small, medium and large, rather like Russian nesting dolls, though how much lunch you could get in this, I'm not quite sure. This smaller example belonged to W. Kaup of the locomotive department at Lower Darwen, and he was employed by the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway, so this one is over 100 years old. It's much smaller than that belonging to Mr. Jarvis, and it's also painted Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway carriage brown. These boxes had to be self-funded by the driver and the fireman, although you could take a cloth bag on the footplate. Your lunch and your tools and any clean clothes might get a bit dirty or a bit damaged, so having a strong tin box like this would be ideal. If you'd like to know more about being an engine driver or even volunteer to be one, come down to the Foxfield Railway. We're running steam trains on Sundays. And if you'd like to get more of a hands-on with some of the objects in our collection, we will soon be running object handling sessions where you can get up close and personal with railway artefacts and railway uniforms. We look forward to seeing you there.